Good afternoon, everybody. It's close to 1, a few minutes before, but I wanted to go ahead and get started. Okay, so real quick, couple things. I actually have to write notes because I forget to say things. But my gorgeous apron is actually gifted to me from a family member, Pia Crosby. Thank you so much. I love it. Love, love, love it. So it's got a little ruffle on the bottom and on the pockets. Green, my favorite color. So I love it. So thank you, Pia. Okay, so done that. Okay, so as for the recipes, you all know you've been watching me for a really long time. I post the recipe in the comment section as well as my personal page under photos, and then you'll see a file for WW recipes. So that'll be there. Also, I also post a picture of the complete, my plated version, because sometimes it doesn't always look like the picture. I'll be the first to admit that. Hi, Cherry. Okay, here's the other thing. I get a lot of people that tell me, I can't see what you're doing because of the comments. You need to quiet them. And the way that you quiet them is just go up on your screen and swipe to the right. And the comments will, hi Missy, the comments will disappear. The other thing, because you're commenting, if you don't like getting the notifications when people are commenting on these videos, you can actually go up to where the three little dots and you can stop notifications on any post that you're tired of it dinging or whatever, if it's bothering you. Okay, so I'm gonna get on with it. It has been a day, you guys. Holy moly. So I'm gonna go ahead and quiet. Hi, Antoinette. I'm gonna go ahead and quiet my comments. Please comment below. Let me know if you're watching live. Let me know if you're watching in the replay. Let me know where you're from. Anything you wanna talk about, get in there and do it. So let's get to it. I'm gonna quiet my comments and tell you what, well, I guess I should tell you what we're making. We're gonna do, and this recipe was sent to me by Kathy Mayer, a friend of mine, and it's off of the Weight Watchers site. Both the recipes are, and it's summer corn soup, which you can do on the stovetop, or I'm doing it in a crock pot because I have to leave in like an hour, and I'm gonna be gone until dinner time. So I'm gonna get it going in the crock pot. So here we go. Okay, so I've actually started heating this up. I'm gonna cook it on high. You'll notice on the recipe, on the top of it won't have any time for the crock pot. I'm gonna put it on high for 4 hours. I don't know if it's gonna take 4 hours, but that's what it's gonna cook. It has potato in it, so it might. Okay, so here we go. This corn chowder, I kind of call it chowder, has 2 points per serving. It serves 8. The serving size is about 1.25 cups. Here's the difference. I'm not doing it on the stovetop, so I'm not using butter. So it's gonna save, a little bit calorie-wise. I don't know how much point-wise, I didn't figure it out. But on the stovetop, you need to use the butter, or you don't have to. Whatever floats your boat. I don't saute in butter, so I use chicken broth. So here we go. All right, so in this soup, we are gonna have 6 cups of fresh, off the cob corn. Not frozen, it's cut right off the cob. That's why I want to do this today, because we're getting to the end of our fresh corn season. And I am gonna show you a little tip on taking that corn off of the cob. Let me move my pot. Okay, so here we've got the corn. Got a flat end, of course. And you just put a tea towel down. That way the corn kernels, as they come off the cob, aren't gonna jump all over your countertop, and it's too hard to cut into a bowl. So you just go down. Corn kernels stay nicely on the tea towel, kitchen towel. So that's that. Simple. I'm actually going to reserve a little bit of these corn kernels because I'm going to use them as garnish. So I'm going to save a little bit of them. So 6 cups of corn kernels is about 6 ears of corn. Okay, so we have that. Then the next thing, you're going to have 2 large leeks that are sliced thin, and with leeks you only use the white part. Let me move the pot back. Then we're going to have 8 ounces of potato. It calls for Yukon Gold. I'm using regular russet because that's what I have. So 8 ounces, which ends up to be about a large potato. Then we are going to have celery, about 1/2 cup, chopped, but I just sliced it thin. Okay, garlic. Hold on. I'm so excited. My friend Jan Moore turned me on to the best garlic shredder ever. So I'm going to show it to you. And I'm going to research it a little bit and see if I can find out where this company is. I actually got it at the fair. But it came with this. It came with a brush. It's a little plate. And what you do for wet things, you get it wet. And this part in here is really rough. So this calls for 2 medium cloves of garlic. So I'm using 3. So you put it in the tube. Go like this, and it takes the skin off. Well, it's supposed to take the skin. Oh, I need to rub it a little harder. Takes the skin off of the garlic. Yeah. I'm not pressing hard enough. Oh my gosh, what an epic fail. Okay, well, it shot across the room, so I'm going to do what I got here. Okay, so we have our 2 cloves of garlic. Then you take on this plate and really fast So the lady says, it's not really how hard you do it, you just need to do it fast. And my hands are wet, so. So we got the garlic, and then it comes with this little nifty brush. Stick that in there. We have the garlic. Then we're going to use 4 cups of canned chicken broth or stock. Two cups of water. We are going to use a little bit of cayenne pepper. I'm actually going to use the can see it, but I'm going to use flakes. And a little salt and pepper. Okay, so this is gonna cook. I'm gonna let that cook for 4 hours on high. Okay, so here's the other part on the soup. So we are gonna move this to the back because it's done. Okay, so after this cooks, whether it be on the stovetop or the crock pot, you're gonna want to either use one of those immersion blenders, or you can use a regular blender, but you're gonna take, you can do the whole thing. You can make the whole thing smooth, I guess, pureed, however way you want to do it. I'm gonna take like a third, maybe a half of it. I'm gonna put it in the blender, and then I'm gonna mix it with the rest of the soup, because I want it to be more of a chowder than I want it to be a creamy soup, if that makes any sense. So we're gonna let that cook, and then like I said, when it's done, I'm gonna work on getting the half of it blended and put back in. Then you garnish. It says you can garnish with Greek yogurt, and I'll show you the picture too. Greek yogurt, tomatoes, chives, a little bit of that corn, and basil. I'm not gonna do the basil, but let me show you the picture of how it is in the Weight Watcher. But you can see it's really pretty, and they did it with the Greek yogurt and stuff. So really it's to each their own as far as that part goes, how you want to garnish. So now we're going to move on, because I'm also going to serve it with, this is the name of it. It's in the Weight Watcher app. It's mixed greens and chickpea salad with Dijon Tarragon vinaigrette. So that's that. So simple green salad, mixed greens, purple onion, grape tomatoes or whatever tomato you have, and then the garbanzo beans. The salad it serves 1 smart point per serving. It's like nothing. So it's what's in the dressing. So we're making the dressing. So here we go. I'm gonna move this stuff out of the way. Oh, I forgot one ingredient. In the soup goes 5 sprigs of fresh thyme. So I'm gonna throw that in now. Give it another stir. I'll leave that. Okay, so now we're gonna work on our dressing. Let me bring it a little closer. Super, super simple dressing. I have one of these little nifty container things to make dressing in, which even has recipes on it. It's Pampered Chef, actually. So we are going to use 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. We are going to add 2 tablespoons of fresh tarragon, 2 tablespoons. We're going to use 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. I'm not having good luck here. Good grief. I still have to find the piece of garlic that went what is that? Rogue. Okay, so tablespoon. 2 cloves of garlic. It is hard to hold on to, y'all, and your fingers are wet. Okay. I like this too because you get the juice instead of just getting pieces of garlic. Okay, so we got the garlic. A half a teaspoon of olive oil. A little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. What do I do with my salt and pepper? Hold on. This actually tells you like a quarter. And an eighth of black pepper. I just throw it in. Just gonna turn this. And then I'll give it another stir right before we serve. So there you have it. I'm gonna stick this in the fridge. It'll be ready whenever we eat. All I have to do is throw my salad together when I get home. So that is all. That's it. So super simple. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you'll try it because we're getting to the end of our corn season. But you can use frozen. But I take every single opportunity to use fresh corn that I can because I love it. I love the crunch. I love it. So anyway, make sure you comment below, share if you'd like, and I'll see you next time. We're actually in the support group, the freestyle group. We're gonna do a live next week. It won't be cooking, it will be a discussion. And I actually have a couple of those scheduled, so I'm really excited about that. I don't know if we'll be back on Monday or not. My sister's gonna be here, so I'm just gonna play it by ear. Maybe Monday, maybe Wednesday, maybe not at all next week, I'm not sure. So we'll be in touch. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for tuning in and all your kind comments and words. I really appreciate it. We'll talk soon. Bye.